Hello, it's me, Fluffy, and the channel, it turned a year old. I'm a little bit late, okay? I understand I'm late and that's not good, and I don't mean to be late, you guys know this already. It's just when I screwed up my hand, I was gonna make videos for a bit, and then things have been really crazy in real life for Kitty, but you know, even though I'm a little bit late, I wanted to make a video about it, and so I went ahead and I thought it'd be a fun idea to do a Q&A, AMA, whatever the heck you call it these days. But I put a post up on YouTube, and then I put a submission box over in the Discord. And I asked everybody to submit silly questions so I could go ahead and answer them because, you know, it's been a year. I feel like for some people it should be nice for me to go ahead and, I don't know, say important things, or at least things you guys want to know. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. I got a couple of announcements to make at the end, and I believe that should be it. And so let's get to it. I'm gonna have my phone in my hand, so if you see me like this, that's why, because I don't know really how else to read off the questions. So the first question's from Blair, and Blair is asking if I agree that Rec Room is now garbage. And I could honestly make a whole video about it. Rec Room used to be my favorite game. Personally, I think it used to be so much better than VR Chat because there was so many more like activities you could do. Like, yeah, VR Chat has activities like you know, it's got things like mini golf and through putt-putt, and it's got like, you know, a lot of, let's be real, a lot of them are just drinking games, and I don't drink, so it really makes a lot of things in VR Chat just, you know, hang out, do whatever, you know. There's never have I ever and truth or dare, but those get old really quick. Rec Room used to have a lot more things like they had paintball, the quests, which was such an original idea. I mean, I don't know if it was original, but they made it really awesome. They had a lot of really cool stuff in there, and just over time, as they got more popular, they started doing a lot of really shameless trend writing with especially Squid Game and Poppy's Playtime and Among Us. They did so many unofficial like merch things, and then they stopped doing what they do best, which was the Rec Room Originals, which were like the things that you could do to make money and stuff. After they stopped doing that, like, or at least did it a lot rarer, that really took a lot out of the game. And then once they updated their reward system to really make it difficult to get the items you want unless you had Rec Room Plus, that's what big part of what really killed the game for me. I just didn't want to have to feel like I had to spend money to play a game, you know. And then they also added it where you could charge people for stuff in custom created rooms, and that just made every single game like have 90% of its content behind a paywall. So it's just not fun or rewarding to play anymore. And so if you have an activity-based platform, then that's really gonna ruin it if you take out all the rewarding stuff from it. And there's like a couple other things, like the in-game moderation. I hate all of the Rec Room moderators. They're just like teens flexing their PPs because they got super moderator role, and now they think they made a big shot even though they're getting paid $0 for it. So, you know, there's all that. There's a bunch of other stuff, but yeah, I agree. The game has fell off, and that's why I play VR Chat now, but it used to be a really good game, and you know, I doubt it, but hopefully one day it could be a good game again. Fuzzer asks if I know some weird geopolitical obscure reference thing or whatever. I don't know if it's a reference or something actually happening. I don't do politics. I especially don't do geopolitics. I don't know what's even a mile away from me other than a Wendy's that I like to go get burgers from. So I'm the wrongest person to ask about that stuff because I don't care about politics, and I don't care about the world. I'm evil. I'm very evil. But then his real question is, will I play other games and will I do any VTubering? So that's actually a very good question. I'm not gonna be like a gameplay channel, at least not at the moment. I don't have any plans for it because I'm very bad at improv-y stuff. I know that sounds a little bit like, ooh, but you do Omegle. But Omegle is a very social thing, so I'm able to like respond and have conversations and stuff. If it's just me in a game and I'm supposed to be giving commentary just and be like, whoa, I'm so bad at it, and 90% of it is just gonna be jokes that I shouldn't be saying because they have a lot of bad words and they're not very. My humor is not very politically correct, so that's why I could never stream. You know, I have to cut out a lot of very spooky things that the kitty says because, you know, I like jokes that these days are considered very bad. I grew up in a different time, but I do plan on doing a little bit of, I hate to call it VTubing because, you know, it's all associated with the, you know, fucking anime girls who are like 27 and pretending they're 13 to please the Genshin players. But when I get my custom avatar, I do plan on doing some flat screen gaming. Because I do have, like, I love emulators because they let me play the retro games that, like, I grew up with and are near and dear to my heart. And I also plan on integrating, like, drawing into the channel and stuff like that. I know I'm super late on the animation stuff, but things have been up in the air with that. So I'm trying to get to it. Thank you for being patient and not, like, commenting where animation when. It's going to be a slow thing and it's going to be very iterative, but... Scusi. But yeah, I will be adding more stuff like that, just probably not in a Let's Play format. I might do like topic videos or group videos, but you'll never see, or at least you probably won't see me do like Skyrim VR playthrough 10 video playlists where I'm just playing the game being like, you know, oh, what's up, chat? Yeah, I'm having a good day, chat. I'm playing Skyrim right now. You know, that's so boring to me. Oh, I got a Discord boop. I'm sorry if you heard that. Alright, Pure Sweet asks, what drew you to the thick cat? Not the same stuff as you guys, that's for sure. So, I like Pumpcat because I like kitties. I find kitties very funny. I always grew up with pet cats as a country boy, as some of you guys know that I am. I always had a whole mess of cats to deal with, like mice and stuff like that. They're all outdoor cats, but they're always super nice. I loved them. I always loved cats. And so when I got on VRChat, I wanted to get a nice cat avatar. And it was really hard to find one that was unique. I don't like using avatars that, you know, a lot of people have access to. So things like, I don't know, Mulins and stuff like that just would have been or like generic cat e-boys. But then I met someone who was using this avatar and I was like, pretty please, can I use it? Can I use it, please, please? And they were like, okay, only because I think it would suit you very well. And I was like, thank you, because I find the concept of a pumpkin and a cat hilarious. I didn't know that it was a very famous character until everybody started being like, oh, it's Pumpcat. And I'm like, yes, it's me, Pumpcat. And then like every single time I would go anywhere, they're like, Pumpcat, Pumpcat. And I'm like, I'm a little bit more famous than I thought, huh? Then I looked up profile pictures and stuff, and then yeah, I see why the fuck you guys are so goddamn interested in this thing. Believe it or not, it's not the tuchus. It is because I think cats are funny, and I like being a cat because it's silly, and I like making kitty jokes. And then the plant jokes have also been a very fun thing to start up doing. Okay, so Nico Star's first question is, would you like to be a larger YouTuber by some means, or would you like to keep a small community? Of course I would like to be a large creator. That would be so freaking awesome. I could live by making videos. I wouldn't have to worry about rent and stuff and spooky. I'd get paid good for being able to do funny things on the internet. That would be awesome. I like having a smaller community. Like right now while I have it, because I get to like, I can respond to all the comments easy. You know, my Discord is cool, but you know, I feel like, yeah, well, there would be like things that you have to deal with when you get a bigger following, like having to deal with better Discord management, like all the stuff with your community and all that. You know, you might miss some comments and then people start being like, he doesn't love us anymore now that he went big or anything like that, and probably having to deal with some stigmas and whatever. That'd still be dope. Like, who's gonna say no to being famous for doing their hobby? Like that'd be freaking awesome. Like every time that I go on Omegle and someone recognizes me on there, like from my channel, that is so cool. You guys have no idea how much that makes me like do they really? Like, that's so awesome. So yes, I really want to become a big creator. It's just I'm balancing a lot of things right now, so it's really difficult, but hopefully someday that we'll make out there, gamers. Me and all you guys, we're gonna beat PewDiePie. We're gonna beat T-Series. T-Series a bitch. We got this. But yes, I'd like to be a bigger YouTuber. And then their second question is, do you rock and stone? I have no idea what that means, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I literally got no clue. Stabby McFishface asks, if I was a cereal, what cereal would I be? I don't know. My favorite cereal is Smart Start. It's not really anything crazy, but I grew up eating it, so I just like it. It reminds me of being a small little baby, being homeschooled in my little schoolroom with my mama. So that's the one we always got because my parents were like, it's healthy, and it'll make you smart, so you have to eat it. They don't actually talk like that. My parents aren't hicks. Uton asks, which is better, Reggie Rat or Reggie Nintendo? Reggie Nintendo, his body is ready. Reggie the cat, his body is not ready, for he is probably like a 35-year-old Terry Fatso. Let's be real, guys. People usually don't look like their personas. I'm terribly sorry to be the one to break it to you. Reggie is probably not like 16-year-old looking very girly individual in real life. That's just not gonna be the case, fellas. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to break it to you. But yeah, Reggie Nintendo. Because he plays Animal Crossing New Leaf on his Nintendo 3DS. Alright, next up. Zarly asks, when will you get to see my victory royales? Literally right now. And then cut to a victory royale. Do it. Nah, but genuinely though, I do really like Fortnite. People gonna get mad at me. I think it's a great game. Shut up, phone. But yeah, I think it's a good game. I do play it a lot. If y'all ever want to play with me, just join the Discord. It's a fun game. Okay, don't judge on me. Okay, so next, Mooner asks, what inspired me to join the furry community? And my answer is nothing, because I'm not a furry, guys. I don't know how else to say it. I literally just use this avatar because it's a funny cat. I don't got anything against... Oh, that's a lie. I don't got anything against furries in general. I think the concept is cool, having like a part animal, part human character that you like use across like social media as like your profile picture, as just like a persona on the internet that people get to like, you know, because I understand not everybody is born with the most luxurious body that they feel suits them. Like, you don't even gotta be ugly. You could just be like, you know, feel like it doesn't really suit you. So having a way on the internet that you feel like suits you, and I think that a cool animal hybrid of it is great. But the furry community? No. That's a whole different can of worms. Because, you know, you have people who are extremely political in there. You have very creepy people. You got, you know, just a lot of bad stuff. I don't really need to get too much in detail with it. Y'all already know what the heck is out there on the internet. I mean, it's just they completely normalize sexual things that should not be normalized. Like, just go on VR chat. Like, I know a lot of minors who walk around in Rexium avatars that have a BDSM corset on it. Like, casual wear is a BDSM corset, and they're minors walking around with that. And the furry community is what completely normalized that. And that's just one of like a million things that makes it where I just can't vibe with it. That's just too much baggage, too much weird for me. I just like being a funny cat. If that qualifies me as a furry in your eyes, go for it. But I don't personally identify with that. And I don't consider myself part of any community. once again, no offense. If you're a furry, everybody already knows, just from my Discord and my videos, that I totally don't mind it. I just don't like the fandom. I don't like a lot of fandoms, if I'm being honest, because they all tend to have that really weird side. And then my dearest friend Guillotine, aka Teddy Kitty, because that's an old nickname, asks if I'm on the cream team or the spooky squad. I'm not gonna say that word. Neither. I'm on the donut dominators. Wait, that sounds like an innuendo. I mean, I like donuts, the frosted kind, the yummy kind, made of chocolate, not the spooky just okay. And then their second question is, when is Fluffy VR merch dropping? When y'all get me more subscribers, so I actually have a proper sales base. I don't think too many people would buy it when I'm not even at 1K yet, but maybe someday. All right, up next, Noodle asks, tips on how to not get banned on Omegle. Sadly, the biggest thing is just gonna be a VPN. All right, so Mitty Bang Bang asks, what do you think is VR chat's biggest problem? I think, kind of circling back to the first question, VR chat doesn't really have a lot of activities to do, at least ones that are rewarding. I think they should add some more like overarching stuff in the game, things that you could do like, I don't know, like daily quests and whatever that Rec Room did, just stuff that makes it where, there's more activities to socially interact over, rather than, generic hangout rooms with a mirror and a video player where people just sit there and stuff, because that makes it really difficult for first-time players to kind of jump in and squeeze into a conversation with a bunch of people they don't know and all that, with nothing to kind of bond over. So yeah, that's what I think one of the big problems with. And then they ask what my top 3 favorite games are, and I'm assuming you're meaning VR games, hopefully. I really like, obviously, VR chat, and then Blade and Sorcery is really fun because it's so moddable and easy to use and stuff. Like, if you use Vortex, modding is really easy. I'm very dumb when it comes to modding, so I'm really glad that they make it that simple. And then Pavlov is also really fun. I like the reloading and stuff. It's very satisfying. It's a little loud, but, the shooty community is also very memey and fun. So, things like TTT are really, really fun for me. A Fox guy asks, if I turned into my persona in real life, what would I do? And what would I tell my family? Well, I would probably make YouTube videos about it so I could get famous and rich. And I wouldn't tell my family because they'd be like, why is your tuchus so big? And I'd be like, I don't know. And so it'd be really weird. So I wouldn't tell them. I'd move into a log cabin in, like, I don't know, Iceland. I don't know, those cool islands with all the grass by the ocean. And I'd make a little cool house, and I'd make money for being a cool cat. And I would have a bunch of stuffies since now I'm cute and nobody would judge me for it. So yeah. Galloway PTS, are sharks cute? No. They are being scary. You think that thing's cute? You're messed up. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. They can be cute if done correctly, but all the personas are so generic. I mean, JK asks, if I was born in a country outside America, where would I want to live in? Australia would be awesome. All my friends are over there, and it seems a lot less ghetto than America. I don't want to, that sounds a little mean, but like America is just so big and such a mixing pot and such a highlight that like it just feels so trashy. Australia would be nice. Obviously Japan would be nice. I feel like, you know, I really like the culture and stuff, but that's me as an American looking at Japan. I'm sure maybe in Japan it actually has a lot of problems that I might be spookied by, but Aussie would be nice. That's one that I feel like would be a solid choice. And then JK wants me to say Sir Hottenbrosch or something like that. Sir Hottenbro? Sir Hottenbro. Sir Hertogenbrosch. Gosh. It's a Dutch word apparently. I don't know what it means. Please don't say you made me say a bad word. That I would be angry. Alright. Glitchy asks, do I own any pets? And which ones do I want? I don't own any pets personally at the moment. My parents, they own a lot of pets, like 2 dogs and a bunch of chickens and little kitties and stuff. but I don't have any with me right now. I really want a ragdoll cat because they are a cat breed that's literally bred to be funny, lay around all day, and be super nice and fluffy, and I would love it. I would want one so bad, but they're expensive and my parents won't let me have a pet right now, so, but someday I will. And then they ask, what is my favorite season of the year? Winter. Better PC temps and less reason to go outside. Let's go, baby. Also snow. I love snow. Snow's just cool. Even though, like, the cold is very uncomfortable, it's also just, it's so aesthetic. I love it. Plus, like, you got Christmas, you got New Year's, you got Thanksgiving. Well, not Thanksgiving's close. It's just, I like it. Stabby McFishface now asks, what is my favorite flat screen game? You guys are gonna get so mad at me, but as far as what I play the most consistently and the most time I spend playing, probably Fortnite. I like playing it with my brothers a lot. I like playing it with friends. It's a lot of people get mad at it because of the builders, but we see it as a big challenge, and we get it. Like I'm so bad at building. If it's not a wall, I'm confused. Like, the only building I do is, like, sometimes if I'm goofing around, I'll build, like, a cabin, like a full-fledged house in Fortnite just so it could get torn down or lost in a storm. But, like, I really like it because I like fighting builders, and then it gives me, like, a good reason to antagonize them and go all out. And it's a good game. Plus, you get Meowsles. Who doesn't like Meowsles? Come on, he's a big, strong kitty. Greenspeed asks, how did I get the idea for my pumpkin? I did not. It's that word. It's that word. It's their character. And this was an avatar edit of a Hobkin made by Base Volpine. This isn't my character at all. That's why I plan on getting a commission done for an avatar, because I don't want people to think that this is my avatar. I don't want, to steal someone's character unintentionally. I really love this character. I really respect it. If you like the character, go tell Alkatsu or whatever their name is that you like the character. I'm just using it. Also, they asked some question about Pop-Tart. I never eaten a Pop-Tart before, so I don't know. I'm not a Pop-Tart connoisseur. Nothing Happens asks if Alkatsu has ever seen my channel, or whatever their name is. I'm so sorry I'm butchering your name's pronunciation. But they're asking if they ever seen my channel. Not that I know of. I've never gotten any comment or message from them, but if they did see it, that'd be epic. Send my channel to them. I don't have Twitter or whatever. They probably have. Send it to them. See if they like it. See if they think I'm cute. If they do, I will give them $5. Not really. I don't have $5, but it'd be cool. Nothing Happens then also asks, when I do get my OC commissioned, will it also still be thick? Yes, it will be thick. Here's a sneak peek. It's an old drawing of it, but I mean, like there's Tushy. You guys, fucking perverts, will be okay. It shouldn't be your main concern though. What if your mama figured out you said that question? It wouldn't be good. Stabby then asks, which is 3 questions. You were only supposed to be last 2. If I like the thick jokes or not. I like them a little bit, but come on, you guys. It's the only joke you guys make. I feel like you guys love it for my tushy sometimes, not from my heart, my big kitty heart. It makes me sad. Lord Foogs asks for my PC specs. I forgot which CPU I have. I think it's a Ryzen 5 3600X. And then I have a RTX 2070 Super Founders Edition graphics card. I got some cool RAM that glows. And then a bunch of other parts that, if I'm being totally honest with you, I forgot. But those are the important ones, right? So if you got that, you could do anything I do. Except get some bitches. Ooh, I don't have any. I'm sorry, that's a bad word. Chris Magnus asks, yes or no to pineapple on pizza? No, you're eating a fruit that is literally my cousin. If you eat pineapple on pizza, screw you. I hope you die. Also, as an Italiano, un Italiano a little bit, pequeño Italiano, I can tell you, no, that's messed up. That's messed up. You should put something cold, juicy, and sweet on a pizza. Well, you're crazy. I can't believe people actually do that still. Like, it really is nasty. Okay, I'm taking way too long, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of a speed round. Hope that's okay. Call of Booty asks, yes. Yeah, sure, why not? OG asks, where do babies come from? The baby store. What's your favorite topping for bread? Butter. I didn't even know there was other ones. Favorite video game? Hunt down the Freeman. Pipe bomb construction tips. I don't know what those are. And then Call of Booty asks, what got you into doing YouTube? I've always wanted to do YouTube. It was just something I grew up seeing people do, and I was like, whoa, that would be so awesome to like have it where my job could be play video games. My parents said it's not possible. I'm like, that'd be so awesome if I could do that. I at first wanted to actually be an animation channel only. Like I thought it would be super cool, but then I realized it's actually very hard. And that it's very embarrassing, especially like recording voiceovers and hearing your voice for the first time was just too intimidating for me. But then when I got into doing Omegle, I just decided rather than trying to be a perfectionist about it, I can just release whatever and it would be okay because I thought it wasn't going to be anything serious. But then people really started liking it, so I'm like, okay, well, what if I just keep this up? I mean, may as well. That's why my first video looks kind of poopy. It's not even on center. It's so bad, but you know, I think that's good because if I did start off trying to be a perfectionist, I probably would have just kept on realizing that it's never going to come out good on your first try on making a video. So, you know, I would have never made it. So if you're not making a video because you're hoping it'll be perfect, just make it, because otherwise you'll literally never do it. So yeah. So Glitch asks, how is your day going? My day is going really good, thank you very much. I'm glad to be making video. You know, crazy things have been happening lately, but I'm making it through it, and so thank you for asking. And then their second question is, what headsets do I recommend and which one do I use? I use the Valve Index. I got the full nerdy shebang going on, which is great for me because I play the crap out of VR. Now, as for which ones I recommend, while I'm not a big fan of Oculus or Facebook, which is why I really think you should take this recommendation to heart, the Oculus Quest 2 is just too good for people who are just first getting into VR. It's $300, so it's not like you're risking a ton of money whether you like it or not, or it turns out you get too much motion sickness or whatever. You don't even need a PC for it, which is crazy. I don't know why I made an angry face. It's got a lot of things you could do with it. It's so good for the value, for the money. Just if you're getting into VR, I don't really see why you need anything more to start with. I mean, if you do have a PC already, then maybe you could go ahead and try a little bit higher if you're really feeling it, but like, that's just such a perfect low risk investment that like you may as well go for it. So yeah, that's what I recommend. Technoblade Copy asks, do chairs really exist? Now, if this is a reference to Vsauce's video about that, I actually do have a lot of opinions on it, but I already rambled for way too long about nonsense, and I think talking about that would just be rather silly. But yes, I do believe chairs exist, because it's a human's, don't get me started on that. It's a big topic. If you have no idea why it's a big topic, go watch Vsauce's video on it. It's such a good video. Even if you're not very smart, he makes it where you can understand it, and he's super good at blowing your mind. Okay, well, that seems like that was about it for the questions. I'm pretty sure I got all the questions. I hope you guys like the answers and they're good enough. I hope that wasn't being too rambly. But yeah, if this was fun, then just go ahead and let me know if you guys want me to do this more often, because that would be great. Probably not like a weekly thing. Probably like, I don't know, whenever I hit a good milestone or whatever. But yeah, that's about it. So since I already went way too long answering questions, I'm just going to breeze through some announcements really quick. Patreon. So a lot of people have been wanting a Minecraft server for the Discord, especially like a Vivecraft one, where everybody can see each other being Vivecrafty and stuff. And I looked into it and how much it would cost, and it looks like that would cost about $10 a month for it to be big enough and working for the server and have enough of the mods running and everything that we need. And so for that to work out, we need to get $20 in Patreons. Excuse my phone. But I would need $20 in patrons so that then we can afford both that and a VPN so I can still keep making Omegle videos. So if that's something you want to help support, then please go ahead and go check out the channel thingy or in the description thingy, and it will have my Patreon info if you guys want to help donate. Even just $1 would really help us get over to that thing, and then we'd be able to all play Minecraft together on a server. which would be really cool. And then speaking of patrons, I am going to be changing Patreon from a pro plan to a light plan, which means that we won't be using a tier system anymore, and there's going to be no content on the page. It's just going to be an insert your own number for whatever you're whatever you're comfortable giving. And what that's basically going to do is make it where more of the percentage of the money that you put in will go to the channel, rather than with the pro plan it takes 8% instead of 5%, which is a ridiculous amount for the features it offers. So I figured that it would just be best to go ahead and do it like that, and people can give whatever they want. And then on the end screen, I'll still go ahead and do all the same perks that I offer already, where you'll be put on the end screen. I'll put your name and your amount, and just go ahead and message me, or I'll message you when Patreon gives me a notification, and I'll give you the role in the Discord, and everything will be all good. And so yeah, I think now it's just about it. I just, I want to say it's been a very cool year. I didn't think that I was going to still be doing this after a year, if I'm being honest with you. I thought I probably would have went down the drain and gotten bored of it, or like everything in life I wouldn't have had the commitment to keep it up. But it's just been too awesome seeing so many people get happy over me making something, and being so happy to see and hang out with me and stuff like that. I never really felt special like that. So, this channel has really, really given me a lot in life. It's just really gay, and I'm sorry that's so mushy like that. But, yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for making this a really cool year. And I really hope that you guys stick with it a little bit longer so that we can keep having fun. So, yeah. I love you. Bye.